Hey, less lethal people. So it's finally here today. The Byrna compact launcher came, the Byrna CL, and I'm so excited to do an unboxing review of this. I never really do unboxing reviews, but I really thought that this warrants it. So I ordered this last Saturday at around 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got a notice that said they're going to start shipping these starting May 1st. 2 days later, roughly Tuesday, I got another email saying that they're ahead of schedule, which is magnificent, and they're going to be shipping them out earlier than May 1st. That is awesome. So many other companies do the opposite and say they're behind and there's going to be a delay. Not this company. They had it out before the launch date. That's huge. I got an email Wednesday saying my launcher was shipped, and it was shipped for free, and it got here today on Friday, 2 days later, and I was so excited. So I opened it up and looked at it, and I brought it right up here, and I want to go over it with you. So right off the bat, they give you a hard case now. I love it. It's great, the hard case. I like it because it's water resistant, weather resistant. If you're going to do something like hiking or camping and you're going to take it with you, it protects it from the elements a little bit better being in the hard case. Really awesome. Opening it up, looking inside, I like everything here. I like the fact they give you pullouts. So if you want to put a red dot on here, you can pull this out and it will still fit in the case. You don't have to worry about cutting it out yourself. If they come up with something that allows a 12-gram CO2, this will fit a 12-gram CO2. Really, really nice features. The magazine, I love the fact that they give you a second magazine. You have 2 magazines in here. Sometimes most companies do not give you a second magazine. So I think this is great. The quality of this magazine is excellent. It's that of the same quality as something like a Glock magazine. It's a very nice, strong plastic. The spring here is very strong, much different than previous models. And it's not something where I think you're gonna bump it and it's going to go flying. Really nice design over there. I love the follower. I love the follower because it's not only domed, but it's flat on top. I think that's gonna be great in preventing any excess pressure and cracking on chemical or inert rounds. So I think that's really, really fantastic. So I like the magazine very much so. Coming over here, they give you 2 kinetics and 1 inert rounds. These are the pro training inert rounds, and these are the the kinetic rounds that they have. So we're gonna open them up and take a look at them. So let's take them out to the side. Let's also take our launcher out, and let's take a CO2 cartridge out because we're going to do some more. Reviewing here. So looking at the launcher, this is really, really nice. The quality, I feel, is that equal to a firearm. The polymer or plastic, whatever they use on here, is very durable. It's a very solid feeling launcher. It does not feel like a toy. It's not flimsy at all. It's very thick, nice polymer. So that's huge. The sights are magnificent. I was able to pick up this front sight immediately and get it in between the 2 back sights. What I like that they did was they have it where if the fiber optic cracks, this is a standard fiber optic, you can just replace it, or you can replace it with a different color if you'd like to. If you're a red dot guy, having the cutout up here is enormous. This is wonderful. So there's a lot of features here on this launcher that make it really stand out and make it user-friendly. The Picatinny rail on the bottom, also very nice. It's removable, and that shows me that there may be an option down the road for other accessories to be added to this. The trigger, Absolutely fantastic. I love the flat face trigger. Very crisp, very smooth, very clean pull, and it's not a heavy pull at all. I like the oversized trigger guard because in the wintertime, if I'm wearing gloves, I can still get my finger in here and not have to struggle and be able to use it. So that was very well thought out. Also, my purchase is like this on the launcher, but some people like to keep a finger up here. There's a finger spot here for those that like that. Very well thought out. Magazine releases beautifully from the launcher. The stippling, excellent. It's not overly done. Sometimes stippling can hurt you if you're carrying it next to your body, or if your hands aren't quite, if they're not quite rough, or if they're, soft. Sometimes the stippling bothers you. Not here. The stippling is beautiful. It's enough to let you not slide off the launcher, but enough to be very comfortable. I love the handle. For average size hands, it really is fantastic. It fits perfectly. Another thing I noticed that's really great about the launcher is there is zero sharp lines or sharp edges on this launcher. Everything is very smooth. So that's important because it will not catch up on your clothes or hang up on something. It will not hang up on your skin and hurt you. So it's very, very smooth. They really thought this out great. This is 110% a concealed carry launcher. And I'm telling you, if I was Byrna and they're hearing me, my slogan for this would be, why not carry it? There's really no excuse with something like this why you shouldn't carry it. This is geared towards EDC, everyday carry, and barring your laws where you live, if it's legal to carry, there should be no more excuses why you should not be defending yourself and carrying something like this. It's great. Now, I know some people are going to make some comments maybe down below, and I'm going to try to address those before they make them. Number one, the price. Yes, it was $549 for the kit. I had somebody say to me in another video that I did, well, for $549, I'll just buy myself a real firearm, a Glock. Let me explain something to you. If you could get a firearm for $200, you could find a Taurus. They sell them for $200. When you spend money, 99% of the chances or things that happen will not require the use of deadly force in a firearm. Only 1% of a situation would require the use of a deadly firearm. So, knowing that, if you were to use a firearm that cost you $549, I can guarantee you the legal fees and ramifications, even if you're found justified, are going to be so much more than, you try adding 2 or 3 zeros to the end of that $549 by the time you're done with lawyer fees and lawsuits, just to defend yourself. So when somebody says to me, oh, it's expensive, I want you to think about this. Greedy pays twice. This is a very nice quality. It's an excellent size. It's very comfortable. And I think Byrna really hit the nail on the head with the concealed carry everyday launcher. This is something that I think was needed out there. Now, if somebody wants to talk about power, we all know a longer barrel does give you more power. You can't have something so compact with a long barrel. So therefore, you may have to improvise. And when I say improvise, you may have to aim for a different area of the body than you would with a launcher that produced more power. I feel that this is going to be adequate. We're going to do a lot of videos and testing where I will prove that to you and show you what I mean from a less lethal perspective. I am going to be carrying this launcher now with me every day, everywhere I go, because I will be testing it out and using it and seeing how it goes. I really, really am pleased with the fact that I did get this. So some things that I would like to do now are, I'd like to weigh it, both loaded and unloaded. So I have this scale set at ounces. Unloaded, this launcher only weighs 12.18 ounces. That's phenomenal. Now, if we load it, we're going to put a brand new CO2 cartridge in here. And then we're going to load the magazine with their kinetic rounds. Before we do that, we're going to move it to grams. And I would like to, oops, drop one of my little balls. That's a common thing. If you're into less lethal, you're gonna have that issue. So I'm gonna tear it, and we're going to weigh these okay, 2 grams. Two grams, 2.1. Pretty consistent. 2 grams. 2 grams. So between 2 and 2.1 grams. Excellent consistency. All right, let's put these guys in here, like so. Actually, we're not putting them in here. We want to put them in the magazine. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to load up the magazine. So we put the CO2 in there. We have, okay, magazine is loaded. Okay. Turn that off and move it to ounces again. Okay, fully loaded with the CO2 cartridge in there. 13.51 ounces, okay? 13.51 ounces. So it's under a pound. That's magnificent. That's super light. Okay? Something else I'd like to show you guys. The launcher. I'll tell you what, let's unload it first and put the kinetics away. Take out our CO2. Okay. Put it back in. I want to show you, these are the inert rounds. So these have some sort of powder inside of them, not chemical. Now, a lot of people complain about rounds breaking inside of a magazine. And before people do that, I want them to understand we're quick to blame the magazine or the spring or the company, but there is a proper way to load chemical rounds into your launcher if you would like them to last and not crack on you. Now, I'm not saying there can't be a defective one, and maybe it has happened that one has cracked, but I've been very successful with chemical rounds. You don't want to load them seam to seam or color to seam. You want to load your rounds color to color when you're using a chemical or an inert. So if I put this one in like so, the next one is color to color, gray to gray. Then I have white to white. Then I have gray to gray. And last but not least, white to white. So I wanted to do that for you guys so you see that is really the proper way to load chemical rounds into your launcher to get the best out of them. Now let's take another measurement on the new CL with the magazine in it. Zero it out. And we are at 0.99 of an inch. So it's just under 1 inch thick. Just under 1 inch thick. From bottom of launcher, zero it out, to top of launcher, 4.89 inches. So it's almost 5 inches, a little bit less than 5 inches. This is really, really, really compact. Your grip, zero in and out, right here is 1.82 inches. So less than 2 inches. Fantastic. So as far as I'm concerned, this is really, really a winner. I absolutely love the launcher. I'm very happy with my purchase here. Now let's end this and go talk. We'll talk at the chair, and I'm going to give you some more final thoughts and my conclusion. All right, less lethal people. So my final thoughts and conclusion on the Byrna CL. I absolutely love it so far. I'm excited to do another video, a test video, and multiple videos. And I'm really looking forward to carrying this. I'm going to make this part of my EDC, and it will be my everyday carry. Like I said before, Byrna really is onto something with this, and I really think that, you know, why wouldn't you carry this? There's no reason that I could think of, unless it's, like I said before, your state laws don't allow you to carry it. There is no reason now that something like this is out that you don't carry it. You know, we have to get, as a community, into promoting EDC, everyday carry, because if something is too big, or you're dressing a certain way today and it's too big to carry and you don't feel like carrying it, you're not doing any good for yourself. You're not able to protect yourself. Having something powerful at home is not good if you're out in the street and something happens to you. So why wouldn't you carry this? There's no reason not to do EDC, and it really is geared towards everybody. It's geared towards men, it's geared towards women, it's geared towards people that wear fitted clothes, people that wear baggy clothes, people that live in warm climates, people that live in cold climates. I mean, there's just more reasons to carry this. There's no more excuses really now for somebody not to EDC. You know, there's really no excuses you could give when you have something like this out there. So my feeling is it is a winner. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll be testing and doing a lot of stuff with this launcher, and I absolutely love it. You know, I'm give this thing 2 thumbs up, and I really, really have to support this. It's something that I think the community needed. And I'm going to say it again, I love the idea of a 61 caliber. I know some people have mixed reviews about that, but I thought long and hard about this, And in some videos coming up, I'm going to show you what I mean, why I think a 61 caliber and the payload is sometimes more efficient, and why I think it's going to be very good. And if you want to carry, guys, if you want a launcher that is smaller and compact like this, you're going to have to sacrifice somewhere. And to go down 0.7 of an inch in count, 0.7, because, well, actually, yeah, 0.7, because 68 and 61, you're not really sacrificing anything. But if you want to get it that size, you're going to have to shrink down a little bit in some aspect. And I think a 61 caliber is our answer to this. And this also separates us. Now, there's a lot here. This also separates us from the paintball people to our own real, less lethal community. So there's a lot done here and a lot of innovation on this. You know, don't forget, 50 cal, 43 cal, 60, they're all paintball round. There's no 68 cal, there's no 61 cal paintball round. This is a specific, less lethal designed round, which is what we need. Branding is incredible, especially if you find you're going to have to, you know, come against a jury or a judge when it comes to defending yourself, and more, you know, you used less lethal. You used something that was designed not to take a life. I think it's great. So guys, I'm gonna put a link down to the Byrna CL in the bottom. I really think you guys should consider it. I absolutely am happy with this. Once I do some testing, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So guys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Check out the link down below for the Byrna CL. It's really nice. I do like it a lot. Have a great day. Stay safe.